Hmm. You must have heard this statement from people. Christians normally use it very frequently. I don't know about other religions. I don't know about Islam, Hinduism. And the term is forgive and forget. In Christianity, it's very popular, especially with Jesus Christ, who said, Father, forgive them. You know, when he was dying on the cross, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. And, you know, when they killed him, apparently that story is, he said, Father, forgive them. Don't do anything. Anyway, your father only planned all this out. Anyway, forget all that. Okay. Forgive and forget. And Islam, I'm not sure. I'm not sure forgive and forget exists. Because in Islam, it's, oh, you drew a cartoon. Okay, we'll forgive you after we kill you. Hinduism, I don't know how far forgive and forget. But yeah, Buddhist maybe. It's okay. Now, Christians say a lot of forgive and forget. And I was raised with this concept of forgive and forget. So now the question is, should you actually forgive and forget? Or should you forgive but not forget? Or should you forget but not forgive? Okay. I'm pretty sure some people will say, Loy, if you are forgiven truly from your heart, you'll forget. And then there are others who will say, I choose to forget that incident, but when I remember it, I can't forgive. Okay. So let's not get into too much of wordplay. I'll give you my example. Okay, this is my opinion, you tell me yours. I feel this Christian thing of forgive and forget is noble, is really great. Okay, forgive those who, even in the Christian prayer, Our Father, what he says, forgive those who sin against us, as we forgive those who sin, you know. Yeah, so what the Christian prayer is, God, you forgive me for my imperfections, just as I forgive others. Now, Christians have this habit of saying, I forgive you, and because they want to be forgiven by God. So one day when they die, they go to heaven. Okay, that's the main thinking. And then there are health experts who will say, if you forgive, you'll be at peace of mind, your health will improve. And there are a lot of people who say that if you keep anger and hatred, it affects your health, ruins your peace of mind. You know, like I'm sure people say, oh, he was carrying him on his head. And you know this story of Buddha. There were this Buddha and this other monk, other guy. They were going to cross the river. So a beautiful girl wanted to cross, but she doesn't know how to swim and she's short. So Buddha said, okay, come on my shoulder, I'll carry you. He carried her across the river and the other monk followed. Soon she got down and went away. So they both went on. And later on the guy said, I can't believe you being a monk, you touched a girl and you carried her. And so the guy looked at him and said, yeah, I left her at the river itself. You're still carrying her on your shoulders. You know, like she's still in your head. I forgot about her. So in the same way, people say that if you forgive, you'll be at peace of mind. See, I personally, what I think is, forgiveness is good, provided it is helping you improve, becoming better, improving your health, not giving you sleepless nights. Like one of the areas where I've used this forgive and forget, or rather forget, I don't know about forgive, is the relationship. You know, this tattoo of this girl who's here. She destroyed my life in more ways than she would know. But because on one side I knew she was young, and on the other side I really loved her, I didn't want to harm her. Thankfully I didn't. But to forget those emotions and pain took me a long time. Seriously, it was there in my head and heart. I just couldn't forget. Eventually today, I forgot. If you want, I can make another video on how you can overcome emotional heartbreaks, revised edition. So it really ruined my peace of mind. It really ruined my sleep, my physical health, my ability to work, focus. I was crying all the while. So it was very necessary for me to forget. But eventually time is a healer, and I forgot. Today, if anyone asks me, have you forgiven her? I say, don't give a fuck, man. I don't care. What is there to forgive? But if you actually ask me, personally deep down, I don't forgive and I don't forget. And I'm not saying this is good for you. But for me, this is me. Okay? You need to evaluate your life and your priorities, your style of thinking, your health. For me, I don't want to forgive and forget. Why? And I'll tell you why. Because if you're an asshole once, you're forever an asshole. And this best example I can give is my parents. My mother is still a shameless woman. She still doesn't have an iota of shame for what she made me go through, thanks to my stepfather, he is one human being I would enjoy, I would take pleasure if he would suffer. I don't want him to die, I want him to suffer. I would take a great deal of pleasure. Because he's not only an animal, I mean, he's one of the worst human beings. He doesn't have an iota of shame, of guilt. He doesn't even believe he has done anything wrong by abusing me. Now, I've talked to my parents over the past 30 years or 36 years or whatever. I try to make peace with them. I try to discuss this issue. I try to patch it up. I try to make peace, I try to reconcile. No use. They're still dumb fucks. They'll remain dumb fucks. Even though my mother, in between, she was about to die, she was in the ICU. Still no shame. No repentance, nothing. So I realized, people are shameless. They will forever be shameless. So by forgiving, what I'm going to do? By forgiving what? I'll be put on a pedestal. Wow, you are such a great person. You forgive. Oh, those values of forgiveness. You're a person I look up to. No, fuck you. I don't want you to look up to me. Go fuck yourself. You want to look up to someone? Look up in the sky and find out whose height is good enough. I don't want you to look up to me. I don't need you looking up to me. You don't benefit me. I don't give a damn about you. You can look up or you can look down or look under in between my legs. I don't care. What look up to me? Yeah, so the thing is, there are people who are fucking assholes and they'll remain. Now, once you are an asshole, you're forever an asshole. There are some people who are shameless. See, always keep in mind, if a person cheated you once, they can cheat you again. If a person made a mistake once, they can make a mistake again. That is why, when a guy and girl are in a relationship and either of them has cheated the other, they can continue doing it again. Unless there is such a strong reason. Like for example, I know of a couple who the husband used to violently beat the wife. He broke both her forearms. In the younger days, he was huge those days as a bodybuilder. He put her in the hospital. He damaged her eye socket, her nerve in a ear and all that. However, later on he had a heart attack and then he got halfway paralyzed and now he can never work. He's old now. This was, I gave you a gap of 30 years of abuse and now she works and he is a shell of what he used to be. Now he's limping and he has to listen to whatever she says. So she tells him, do this, do this, do this. So now he's a nice guy. He's a nice guy now because he's half, can't work. Nobody wants to take care of him. He's dependent on his wife to take care of him. He has to be nice, no? Like they say, you want to know the real character of a person. It's not during tough times. You want to know the real character of a person, give them power. Immense power, immense wealth. you'll see them change their colors. I've realized this with people, those who cry and those who sob and I didn't eat food, my poor baby, my mother, my father. The minute they get back into their, horse, they are some of the worst human beings. I don't know about anyone, but for me, I believe once you're an asshole, you're forever an asshole. So for me to forgive you means I'm putting my guard down and I'm inviting trouble. So once you make a mistake, I don't give you a second chance. That's a simple philosophy. Make a mistake, I don't give a second chance. Sorry, no, if you make a mistake like you dropped a glass or something, I'm not talking that. I'm talking of an intentional act. Okay? And forgetting, I would say you should always remember, because the more you remember, the more sharp it keeps you, the more active it keeps you, the more alert it keeps you. Others, if you are a forgetful Jones and you keep forgetting, ready, the whole world will walk over you, man. If I am where I am today, much better than where I was, it's because I don't forgive, I don't forget. By forgive, I don't mean to say that. See, I'm not talking of forgiveness like this guy tried to destroy my life and now I'm hugging him. Hey, man, I want you to succeed. No. The forgive means I don't want to know you. You do whatever the fuck you want. You be rich, successful, whatever. I don't give a damn. I don't want to know you. I don't want to know you exist. And if you die also, you just die. Nothing to do with you. So that is my policy of forgive and forget. I don't forgive and I don't forget. The two F's. Why? Because if you forgive, it's not that you have a bigger heart. If you forgive, you can be rest assured they will try to cause trouble again because you're putting your guard down. So for me, my forgiveness is limited to, fine, I'm not going to take revenge, but I don't want to know you. And forget, never forget. You are stupid if you forget. Once someone does something, I remember the name, I remember the person, forever keep away. So this is my policy. You let me know, what do you think? Do you agree, disagree? Or do you believe, oh, forgive and forget and hug and people change? I don't believe people change, especially if they have all the power and money in the world. So you want to know a person's real character, give them money and power. Trust me, you'll regret it and then you'll join my club. Alright, you guys take care. Let me sign off. Put your comments down below.